We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Beautiful counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. Back and forth they go. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Good defense to block the hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Just get your breath back. And then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that...
The gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting...
Media to switch back on, get focused, and get your mind back on the job.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that jab. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Just great work. I love that. I love that jab slick.
The round, all right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. That counter punch caught him clean. Which fighter will say no mas? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You had everything in the...
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Stay focused.
Get this boxing back together. Right.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Time for the 5th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. On to the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
These punches coming from every angle. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Unlucky to miss with that jab. Not a lot of defense here at all. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. There's the bell to start round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have... And they're back at it again here in round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. Swing and a miss with that hook. A swing and a miss with the left hook. That hook just can't find the target. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd, if you know somebody's got the punch power.
Whoa, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And down goes Jones Jr. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4. Continue.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. What a dominant performance, and it shows up